What is going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fat Boy Fragrance Reviews, and today we got a double dip review on two from the house of Alexandria. I can't wait to share them with you. There are two clones of them, summer fragrances, niche fragrances that are pretty well known and pretty well thought about and very expensive. So it's great to see some more clones of these fragrances. All right, so before we get all up in that, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing the love. And if you are new, come on in, baby. Hit the like and subscribe. Join the Fat Boy family. We love to have you. This is a place of positivity, of energy, and somebody who always brings it 100% of the time. All right. Don't forget them notifications, because your boy puts in the work. Video every day. You get content from me every day. Don't forget about the Road to 3K giveaway. Details are below. You can read on it. All right. And don't forget also about fatboyfragrance.com. If you need a sample anything, that's where you can go and check out these fragrances right now at fatboyfragrance.com. I'll leave the link for the special one we got going on, the Alexandria decant bundle you can pick up. Link will be below, plus the regular link for the store. That is fatboyfragrance.com. But the customer's always right, baby. Take care of the customer. That's how I stay shield free. That's how I give you my opinion, because I pay for everything. The store allows me to do that. All right, let's get all up in this double dip review. And you know how we do it. No edits, no do-overs. One take and we get it right. Fat Boy Fragrance Review starts now. All right, baby, we are back. And I kept them in the boxes for these Alexandrias. I'm going to show them off to you. Here they are. Because some of you guys might not have seen a new presentation from Alexandria yet. Well, here are their boxes. Here is a 60 ml box. Here is a 100 ml box. All right? All right, so we'll start off with the 60 ml, and we'll talk about that fragrance first. And we'll get all up in it. Let me set that one down. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about today is... Here it is. There's the box. This one is called Malibu Beach. Bam. There's how they look when they come out. This is the clone, or their version of Amage's Beach Hut Man. Now, I've never owned a full bottle of Amage's Beach Hut Man, but I had a full decant of it, a 10 ml, and I never got through wearing it. Here is the way the bottle looks. Got it right there with the writing. It's got the Alexandria logo on the top of their wooden cap. I do like these bottles better than the originals, which look like this. They're still classic looking. Here's the original bottles. Definitely an improvement to me as far as the way the bottles are. More modern. But these were some great bottles. So yeah, I've been collecting Alexandrias for a little while. I don't do a lot of videos because I don't buy as many as I do duas. But here's two great fragrances I wanted to share with you, because Alexandria does perfect work. I've never had a fragrance that's been off from them. They might not have the best clone of a fragrance, but they always deliver on quality. All right, so new Malibu Beach. Let's go ahead and put it in the skin, and I'll give you my real-time, full-time feelings on it, and we'll see if this one gets the full Fat Boy seal approval or not. Now, I'm not going to base it on my unbiased opinion on this fragrance, because the people have asked for me to do this one. The reason I don't like this fragrance is because I'm not a huge fan of Beach Hut Man. Beach Hut Man to me is just not what I expected it to be. It is a pleasant fragrance. It doesn't bother me. I mean, but it is one of the most stout fragrances you ever smell. Beach Hut Man from Amage is so long lasting. It's unreal. But as I put it on my skin, it smells exactly like Beach Hut Man. I don't get it. Don't go into Beach Hut Man think you were Beach Hut Man. Think you're going to wear something like Virgin Island water. This is the farthest from that. Farthest from that. It's a creamy kind of almost minty vibe I get from it. But it's very unique. You won't see a lot of fragrances like this one. And I'm gonna pull up the notes I have right here and I'll share with you in 1 second. You won't see a lot of fragrances like this one smell like this one. I mean, as far as how close this one is to the original, smells exactly like it. I really can't find the difference. I had enough in the decant to spray them side by side earlier the other day when I wore them, and I could not tell the difference. Alexandria nailed it. I would say about 99% there. Let's pull up the notes and I'll tell you what it is. No edits, baby. We got it right here. Maybe the next page. But this one, it's gonna be a unique fragrance. It's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. I can't find the notes on it. Let me just do a search here. Malibu. Let's see if we found that. There we go. Here it goes. Here we go. All right, so the notes on this bad boy are mint. Like I said, you pick up on that mint, and it's very, very minty in the opening. Not like crazy mint, but it is there. Vetiver, orange blossom, moss, woody notes, myrrh, patchouli. So you're picking up on a lot more earthy, dirty kind of notes. This is not an uplifting citrus fragrance. It's not a coconut fragrance, but it's unique. People love this fragrance. People love to wear it in the summer. Is it a summer fragrance? Yeah, I think it's more of a fall, winter fragrance in my opinion. But as far as what Alexandria did, they nailed it. It smells exactly like it. And we'll see if this one gets the performance when I tell you if it gets my full seal approval right now. But they nailed it. I give it a 99% from the dry down to the opening. It's spot on. Even that mint note, which is kind of subtle, they nailed it. All right, so let's see if this one gets my full seal approval. Malibu Beach. Performance, check the box. Right there with moisures. You're looking at 10 hours easy. This thing ain't going away. I would say even probably 12, 15. Beach Up Man from Moage will stay on your skin all day. You spray it on your clothes, it's over. You ain't wearing that shirt again next day. So, performance on this bad boy is beast. All day, easy. One spraying. I don't mean one spray. I mean, you know, one good spray. You know, you go. I would say this one. I would go bam, 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 and do your wrist and your shirt once. If you want to do your shirt, maybe the back of your neck, and that's it. Don't do this as a 10 to 12 spray. It will become kind of a little bit annoying after that. This fragrance is not, and everybody's gonna like this style of fragrance. It's more of a niche, really niche fragrance here. All right, so check the box of performance. Does your wifey like it? No, 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 no. Nope, this is not gonna be your cup of tea. I don't think it's a compliment getter. I don't think it's a reaction getter. It's if you enjoy this fragrance, you're gonna enjoy it. My biggest thing is that Alexandria killed it. All right, thirdly, do I like it or do I love it? I like it for what Alexandria did with it. Would I wear it? No, I'm just not a fan of Beach Up Man. I think it's a pretty nice fragrance. It's just not my style. All right, so I give it I'm still gonna give it a solid 85%, just because I can't give it 100%, because that would mean that I would support, that would mean that I would love the way it smells. I don't. But sample it before you buy it, if you can. You know where you can do that at. And definitely do this one or sample another one that clones Beach Up Man before you buy it. Or sample Beach Up Man before you buy it. Because that is a fragrance that you're not going to think what you think it is. I thought it was going to smell totally different when I first got it. I'm glad I didn't buy a bottle of it. All right, let's go on to the second one now. The second one is a more familiar one you guys are going to know. This one is called Salty Waves, and is their version of Herbs and Sea Salt from Jo Malone. A phenomenal, great summer fragrance. Do It does a version also. But the problem with the Jo Malone version, performance is terrible. Terrible. I mean, one of the worst performing, it's a lot like Pacific Rock Moss, where it just doesn't perform at all. It is just there. It's a beautiful fragrance that shows off and disappears after about 30 minutes. And that is just not good for a fragrance that costs $280. Jo Malone's will run you about $140 for 100 ml, sometimes $160, depending on where you can get it at. I looked at the pricing and that's kind of high. But Alexandria's right here with a discount. I think it was 20 or 15% off, ended up running me about 80 bucks. So for 100 ml. I could have got a smaller size, but I like this one a lot, and I decided to get a bigger one. All right, so the notes in this bad boy is wood, sage, and sea salt from Joe Malone. The notes are sea salt, sage, grapefruit, amberette, and seaweed. That's it. That's all we got. So let's go and get a presentation of this bad boy here. Y'all ready? I really like these little, I wish I had space, man, because I put them all up, but I don't. Maybe one day I'll have enough space so I can put the boxes up and everything. I just love this box from Alexandria. It's a heavy box. It's well done. Definitely better than most of the competition out there. Alexandria stepped up their presentation game, no doubt. All right, so let's check out the bottle on the 100 ml. If you haven't seen one from them yet, here's the way they look. All right, and the gold cap with the Alexandria seal right there. Not bad, right? Good looking bottle. This is Salty Waves, Alexandria's version of Joe Malone's wood sage herb sea salt, whatever it's called. You know what I'm talking about. Man, that Newport Beach is still kicking. I mean, that Malibu Beach is still kicking. That fragrance is never going away. All right, so let's put this in the air, put it in the skin. I owned a 1 ounce bottle of Joe Malone's. I have it somewhere, but I can't find it. But I am superiorly familiar with, I am a superior when it comes to knowing about this fragrance all day. I've got it somewhere. I've smelled all the clones. So you can trust my opinion on this one, on how close Alexandria is to it. Let's put it in the air. Man, pretty skin. Right off the jump, I do get the familiar. It's very familiar to Joe Malone's. Where I think Joe Malone's is still a little bit better, it's just it smells more natural. That's it. It's a little bit of a difference. It's gonna be about 90% there for me. It smells like it, but there's also some kind of undertone there from the Alexandrias that I'm not really, have smelled a lot in their fragrances. I'm not calling it Alexandria funk. Don't go down that road. I think it might be the sprayers. Sometimes there's oils on the sprayers that could kind of put off that smell too. But this one doesn't really smell all the way there. I would say, you know what? I'm gonna even say 85%. Let me spray it in the air again. Yeah, it's still there. There's a little bit of an offness on that one. That's kind of a surprise. You don't get a lot of that with Alexandria. All right, so let's talk about this one. You know about this fragrance. Basically what you guys want to know about this one is, does it perform better than Joe Malone? And that's what we're gonna get into. Because you guys know about this fragrance already. This has been copied by so many people. It's out there, you can see all kind of videos on it. It's a super fresh, uplifting fragrance that has a nice, kind of like herbal vibe there too that I really enjoy. But it's probably a little too unisex for some folks. But guys, girls can rock this. Let's see what the performance is like. Let's see if this gets my full seal approval and we'll get out of here. Performance. I gotta say, when I did a comparison with the Duas. Dua killed it. Dua smells better, performs better. So in my opinion here, the Dua, which I can't get out right now, it's kind of stuck in there. The Dua version performs better and it smells more like it. I felt like I only got 2 to 3 hours out of this one. Maybe the notes, that's the way it is, or maybe I don't know what Dua does, but Dua's lasted longer. Even Sensual Obsessions, when I tested it, lasted longer than this one. So performance, I cannot give it a check. I'm not even gonna check the box, no check at all, because when a clone house does a fragrance that doesn't perform as a niche, you gotta give it better. You gotta at least be better than the niches by a good bit. All right, does the wifey like it? She's not a fan of this fragrance. Don't understand why, but she doesn't like it. So do I get compliments wearing it? No. Do I feel like this is a compliment getter? Yes. So I'm gonna give it a check, a half a check, because women do like this fragrance. Guys do like this fragrance. People will notice you, but it kind of gets lost because it doesn't project as well. It does. People have a hard time smelling it. You have to spray this a lot to get people to smell you. All right, so half a check. Do I like it or do I love it? How much do I want to give it my check? I'm gonna give it a half a check too. So an overall score of about 60%. This gets 60% of my approval. This was kind of a disappointment, kind of a letdown. So I felt like it just doesn't live up to what already had been out there. It doesn't perform, and there's a little bit of offness. All right, not bad. Still worth trying, but there are better alternatives out there. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay well. And if you smell good, baby, don't get me wrong, this does smell good, and you feel good, baby. And this one's still kicking. It's gonna be all good. That what Fragrance Reviews is out.